Hello, I'm Dr. Jim Hawes. Today I would like to demonstrate manipulation of the lumbar spine, the lower back. The first thing I want to do though is to demonstrate why we do manipulation of the lumbar spine. What are the indicators from where you should adjust and how you should adjust. So the first thing we look for in the lumbar spine is restricted mobility of the joints on rotation and on flexion, extension, and on lateral bending. So how we assess that is that we contact the spinous process, the lumbar spine, with my thumb, and I gently rotate the patient and feel the movement of each individual spinous process. Is it moving in the direction of the general body movement, or do you feel restriction and stiffness on that movement? Right here at the fourth spinous process, we feel restriction and mobility towards the right side. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction. You'll just change your hands over for me, and we're going to feel any restriction going on the left rotation, or rotation to the right. And again, we're just feeling the movement of the spinous process as my thumb is contacting them, feeling for any restrictions. Everything feels very good that way. There's nothing restricted. The next thing we're going to look for is any restriction of movement of flexion and extension. Again, I'm contacting the spinous processes with my finger, and I'm gently extending the patient and feeling the mobility in each individual spinous. And everything feels good here on extension and flexion. So the only thing we found so far is there's a restriction of the L4 spinous process on rotation towards the left. I'm going to ask you to lay on your tummy for me, please. So the next thing we're looking for in the spine is assessing the alignment of the individual vertebrae and what the muscle tension is like. So now I'm just palpating the paraspinal muscles, feeling what the tone is like. Is there any areas that are very tense, ropey, might have little knots and little tender areas called trigger points? Assessing them deep and superficial. And the patient will often elicit a little tension, feel of tension. If there is areas that are tight and tender, the patient will tense up a little bit. And the next thing I'm feeling now is again the alignment of this individual spinous processes. So I'm running my fingers down both sides, just feeling for any deviation in the position of the spinous process. And what we feel here is deviation of L4 spinous towards the left side, and there's a little abnormally tight muscle, paraspinal muscle on the right. So motion palpation revealed restriction of motion towards the right side. Static palpation reveals misalignment towards the left and tension here. So what I'm going to do to adjust this segment now is I'm going to hook my finger on that spinous process and give it a very gentle but quick push to restore mobility and alignment. If you could please lay on your side. So now I found that the fourth lumbar vertebrae is rotated towards the left side. I'm going to hook my finger on the spinous of L4. We're going to take up the slack so that the force will be absorbed into the segment, and we're going to give it a very quick but very gentle little push. And that's it. It wasn't painful, it wasn't dangerous, there's nothing to be afraid of.